Welcome to the Hopeless Fan Podcast. November, already chugging along, almost halfway over. We're coming to you from Zach's house on a night that was a little bit depressing. Zach, the Ravens losing to the Dolphins on Thursday Night Football. Just your thoughts, anything you want to get off your chest, maybe for a second time after you kind of set it off air.
We'll just say it real quick and we can move past it because there's no reason to dwell on it.
No, let's spend the whole podcast talking about it.
If that's the case, then I will just leave the room and you guys can talk about it amongst yourselves. But, so the Dolphins showed early on the kind of defense that they were going to play, which is an easily... you can easily scheme around that style of defense, which is like zero blitz, stacking the box. Basically, they're selling out to stop the run, which they saw the Colts do the same thing, and the Ravens were able to miraculously come back.
Yeah.
But they should have known halfway through the first quarter, oh, Jesus, like they're doing the same thing the Colts did, and they have an even worse defense, the 30th ranked defense in the league. We can easily scheme around this, and they just refused to do that. They're like, this team's so bad that we don't even need to change course. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Eventually, we will break through, and we'll win the game. And it was that stubbornness that ended up losing them the game because, for whatever reason, they weren't able to get around this awful defense with the run game. They should have just been passing their way through. Death by 1,000 cuts, the Tom Brady effect when he was in New England, just slant. And it reminded me, like, if you think back to that game between the Ravens, I talk about it a lot, but the Ravens, I think it was a divisional round, Ravens-Patriots, where the Ravens blew two 14-point leads the second half. The Patriots didn't run the ball once. He just slant. So that's what they should have done, and they didn't. So this, the blame for this, like 90% of the blame for this loss falls solely on the coaching staff and the offensive coordinator.
Well, Harbaugh said as much after the game.
Pretty much. Yeah. So that's the gist for this game.
Yeah.
That's my piece, and I've said it.
Well, Troy, I don't know if you were listening to the broadcast at all, but Troy Aikman said it. He was just like, they're looking for a quick pass, break one tackle, and you're gone. And it just never happened. It was like Lamar came up to the line. He saw like 8 guys ready to blitz. And it's like, okay, I got to audible to some screen. And then a little credit to the Dolphins because they were flying around everywhere. They made tackles on... Devontae Freeman was running for a first down on 3rd and 4. Lamar audibled into an option.
Just pissed on all those bubble screens that were clearly not working. The first 3 didn't work, and they kept going to it. Yeah, they kept
going to it. Miami sniffed it out like every time, but it was just one of those spirited home dog on prime time, amped up. We dogging under.
Only real teams drop the ball against shit or shorthanded teams on Thursday Night Football. I mean, it's only
that's
facts.
Just facts.
I mean, it is.
Yeah,
I count the Bengals-Jags game as a loss.
I would say if you're a real team, what does that say about the Bengals
if you're a real team,
winning their Thursday night game? It doesn't say much.
I don't get the correlation.
Because real teams lose on Thursday night.
Oh, okay. Bengals deserve to lose that one, though. I count it as a loss, but I count the Jets game as a win in my head. It's non-division AFC, it's the same thing. Bengals beat the Jets, so clap it up for the Bengals. They've won. They've only lost one game going into the break. Another busy week in the NFL. Cross off Ravens Dolphins TNF recap. Cam Newton to the Panthers. Excuse me. Your thoughts that now Carolina is paying for Cam Newton's replacement, Cam Newton's replacement's replacement, Cam Newton's replacement's replacement, and now Cam Newton again.
Are they still paying Teddy Bridgewater money?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That is so funny.
Thanks for coming out, Panthers.
Yeah.
I love the Panthers started 3-0, and they were like, you know what? We're all in. I don't even care. I don't care. We're 3-0. We're all in. McCaffrey's hurt. All right. We're going to get Henderson from the Jags. He was a first rounder. We're going to sign the Stephon Gilmore. And then it's like, okay, Darnold goes down, but he's been playing awful. You know what? Cam. And my thing with Cam was that like this whole offseason was about like, whether he would start over Mac Jones. But then after that, it was, his vaccine status, him not being vaccinated. But like, I feel like people were just forgetting that he also couldn't throw the ball like 4 yards in New England most of the time. I think that was bigger than his vaccine.
Well, it didn't help that they have no virtual deep threat either. That was one of the big reasons why Tom Brady didn't stay. They don't have talented deep threat.
Yeah. But my God, like a lot of games last year came to like even 5-yard checkdowns. It was like he was spiking it at the ground. I think his game against the 49ers last year,
Big Ben-esque, one might say.
Would you rather have Cam Newton or Justin Fields in fantasy?
Justin Fields.
Isn't Mags in our league an idiot for doing that? He dropped Justin Fields.
No, he did not.
Who picked up Justin Fields?
Yeah, boy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I dropped Tyrod Taylor for Justin Fields.
I'm picking up Tyrod Taylor.
I'm picking up Tyrod Taylor.
No.
It's a race.
Stop.
It's a race, bitch. You probably got him.
If I could fucking type.
Why would you want him?
I need a third.
Yeah. That's why I got Justin.
Oh, too slow. You can pick up Kenyon Drake if you want.
Oh, I picked up PJ Walker thinking wiped the sweat off my forehead like, oh, thank God I got PJ Walker. And then Cam Newton gets signed. And then the biggest news, how about OBJ to the Rams? Your thoughts on it, Zach?
I was trying to think of teams where he could go where there is no other ego, where his ego can exist in a bubble. And I was having trouble thinking of teams that were good that he would go to, because he's only going to choose to go to a good team.
Well, he's going to be a good boy wherever he goes, because he can't. He wants to get a new contract.
I guess. I don't know. That's weird, because I don't know if he's going to be like, I'm so good that any smart team will give me a big contract next year regardless of my actions.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can see the forest through the trees in that situation. So I was trying to think, he's not going to go to the Packers because Aaron Rodgers isn't. I mean, I think, Aaron Rodgers is not going to be there next year. Devontae Adams is not going to be there.
That was his preferred destination.
But they just didn't want him.
Beckham said the Packers didn't try hard.
They offered him the vet minimum.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I love that. That's a fucking big dick energy from Packers.
Not really, because they couldn't afford anything more, because they haven't even paid Devontae Adams. So why would they pay Odell?
Well, they're not going to pay Devontae. They're not going to pay Devontae Adams if they are going to be rebuilding next year. They're not going to pay Devontae Adams next year if they're going to be rebuilding. They're going to waste all that money on Devontae Adams. They're going to be rebuilding next year when Rodgers leaves. So the fact that they're not paying Adams, it means that they know that Rodgers isn't going to be there next year.
No, I think Rodgers comes back. I think it's fine.
No, he's not going to come back next year.
I think
especially after, I think the vaccine thing has actually made it even more so that he's not coming back next year.
Rodgers just wants to feel heard. I feel like he's just being a bitch, and he'll be back.
You could just put your phone on silent.
I did. I swear to God I did.
What? Is Shelby's phone going off? Yeah. I can't hear it, Shelby. You're good.
So I thought it made sense because he would get the most. I feel like he would get the most targets there. But again, I could see it easily spiraling out of control because of how much Rodgers would. I could see a scenario where Rodgers still only 70% of the targets go to Devontae Adams just because of the chemistry that's there. And
Jordan Love is awful.
He is awful. We can get to that, but and then I thought he's not gonna go to the Saints because one, they have no money, and two, they're bad. They might be the worst. I don't know. We could talk about who the worst. What a 5-3 team, 5-3, 5-4.
Let's say yes.
Sure.
To both.
They might be the worst team with that record in the league. And then after that, it was
5-3.
Yeah, what other good team can afford him? I mean, I guess the Chiefs, but I honestly thought he was going to go to the Chiefs. That would have been my guess.
Sucked. That would have been so annoying.
Yeah, it would have been annoying for sure. How's Josh Gordon doing?
The Chiefs probably offered OBJ a bag of peanuts and a TikTok.
We'll give you unlimited gift certificates to the local barbecue joint.
We'll get you a feature in Jackson Mahomes' TikTok videos.
Well, I don't know if you guys were following along when the OBJ news broke. initially today, were you?
Yeah, well, there was like some controversy.
Oh my god, so it was great because Schefter obviously breaks it. He's like, I got his tweets pulled up. He's like, former Browns wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. is finalizing a deal with the Los Angeles Rams per sources. And then like 7 different blue check marks came in. They were like, we've talked directly to OBJ's camp. Their comment is that nothing is set in stone. Like another comment, like no deal is done. And Schefter just kept doubling, tripling down. Like 2 minutes later,
the old Scotty Moore, the team you took minus 8.5 is now down a touchdown. Take them minus 4.5. The team now they're down 2 touchdowns. Take them plus money. Keep going, doubling down, and then they have a raucous comeback. And you're like, "See, I knew all along. I'm rolling in the change."
So 2 minutes later, like basically everything is like that SpongeBob meme where he's in his own brain, like everything's on fire. Schefter just tweets, OBJ expected to be an LA Ram. Triples down. Monday Night Football, Rams at 49ers. And then he tweets a picture of the Rams website that says, welcome OBJ. And then it's not confirmed yet by other people except Schefter. He just tweets.
His editor?
Yeah. He just tweets Odell Beckham Jr., Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. And then he quote tweets LeBron. LeBron says, welcome to LA, my brother. It's go time. Schefter quotes it, yes, sir. like I got it.
The first blue check mark to corroborate his story.
And then
LeBron James.
And then finally, Schefter's like, and it is, as expected, a 1-year deal between OBJ and the Rams. Per source, bitch. So Schefter wins a blue check mark off. Good for him. Mr. Editor comments will follow. That was just funny today. But, yeah, I don't... Like, what's OBJ going to do? Like, the next 7 games. He's going to catch, 20 passes.
Is he going to play this next game against San Francisco? Will he be able to play in time?
I don't know, because it's like, when Flacco got signed by the Jets, it was like, he could have played, but decided not to. I love that they signed Flacco now, and Mike White's good. But I don't know when he'll play.
Because you have to think, does Cam play this weekend? Probably not.
They already said he's not.
Okay.
PJ Walker, bitch.
Yeah. You ever think the Rams didn't play?
Well, Vaughn was hurt.
Vaughn, I guess, he's lingering injuries because he's a bitch. There's a lot of these we just still don't know. There's a lot of players. Whether they're on the same team or to new teams that are up in the air this week. We don't know if Nick Chubb's going to play this week. We don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play this week.
Yeah.
There's a lot of balls in the air that's going to make betting really interesting for this slate.
Yeah. Well, good segue. Let's get into that. It's Boardwalk, and last week, Zach, you were 4-4. I was 5-3. Scotty was 3-5.
God, fuck Kill yourself. You guys are so stupid.
I'm stupid. I'm 4-4. I literally tried to give you ground.
Stinkers.
I am 39-33. Zach, you were 36-35-1. Scotty, you are 29-43.
Am I the only one with a push?
Boy.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Only one with a push.
Love it.
I think it was Green Bay -3 against the Bengals, I think.
I'm tapping out. I mean, I by that mean... Don't worry. To all my VIPs listening.
Scotty,
these aren't my official plays.
Scotty, I need you to keep up the I have VIP clients stick for the rest of the year.
What do you mean stick?
Exactly. Sharks circling. I need to.
Scotty's the fuck you talking about, bitch?
I need to learn photo. I need to get really good at Photoshop. Yeah.
You sent a soul-crushing one earlier that
oh my God,
doesn't deserve any credit.
As soon as I saw you tweet that or said that, I was like, I'm going to murder him.
I'm going to end this old man's career.
Always has. All right, first game. The Browns are catching 2.5 in Foxborough with a total of 45. COVID questions in the Browns' backfield. They head to Foxborough, where I think the Patriots, they've won one home game. They killed the Jets. Must be nice. Total's 45. Zach?
I'm taking Patriots -2.5. After the crowning achievement of the Browns season was dad-dicking the Bengals
Try
last
to tell
week.
you.
That is their crowning achievement. And I will take that L wholeheartedly because it helped keep the Ravens atop the division. So, yeah, I think the Patriots soundly defeat the Browns this week. I would take them -4.5. That way, I would extend it 2 points. I would take an alt line there. So, yeah.
Cleveland +2.5.
Ooh.
Crossfire. Unless Shelby, what do you have?
I have New England.
Okay, yep. You want to take the Crossfire, or you want me to take it?
You want it?
Not really.
I was 2-0 on Crossfires against you last week.
I'll take the Crossfire.
You'll take the Crossfire?
I'm not taking I'm not taking it.
Oh my God!
All right, here's old Shelby Marker. Shelby Wright, Mr. Shelby Wrightson pen.
I'll take the under 45.
Has to cross out Scotty's stuff. Doesn't like those VIPs are in shambles right now.
Always were.
Well, I do my research on Friday. Don't worry, y'all. You guys can wait out for the email Sunday morning where
It's
my
been
true
Friday
lock
for 27 minutes. What kind of goal do you have for us, Dad?
Sunday morning,
All right.
Oh, okay.
Probably not bad if you're
morning.
getting out of this in front of this under and Chubb doesn't play. Oh, that's just a thought. All right. Under for Scotty, New England for Zach and I. Go to our next game in Pittsburgh where the Lions.
Shelby, I would like to ask this question real quick. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
How much do running backs affect over-unders? Because you think, the more they get fed, the more clock they're going to burn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But they're good, so they're going to score points, probably.
Yeah.
But I would think that the clock factor would reduce it more so than like a wide receiver, like a Devontae Adams being out or something like that.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, I know certain players are obviously worth we saw McCaffrey was always worth 1.5.
Adams was worth a surprising amount of points.
Who?
Adams, Devontae Adams.
Yeah, well, he's won 1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to the point spread, I don't know. I would just
McCaffrey is his own animal because he's pass catching, running.
With people saying Chubb's out, obviously New England would go up, and I think the total would probably get hit.
Okay, that's fair. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Heinz Field, Lions +8.5 off a bye. Pittsburgh coming off a wild win. We didn't talk about how bad the refs were Monday night at Heinz Field, but that's where they're back again, playing the Lions. Steelers, Jesus, their schedule. I mean, they got lucky with it because they got the Seahawks the first game after Russ was hurt.
Do you remember when at the beginning of the season, the two hardest schedules in the NFL was the Ravens and the Steelers at the beginning of the season?
Now it's all fucked.
Now it's like
everyone fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Unless you're playing in the NFC, your schedule's just go win.
Cakewalk. Yeah.
It's not even a cakewalk.
It should have been. I mean, it should have been.
You're going to be +3 or -3.
And then the Ravens go play the Dolphins and get fucked, and then the Bills go and play the Jags and get fucked.
Everything's fucked.
Yeah.
Okay. Scotty, you got a pick?
Yeah, it's the Lions. I can't believe I'm doing this because the Lions have fucking dad-dicked me, but I'm going to take the Lions.
Dad-dicked. This is catching on.
Too many points.
Is that a VIP pick, or are you just throwing one out? Because I want to know.
It might be a little sprinkle.
All right, then I'm on Detroit.
It's a consensus then.
Oh,
Detroit +8.5.
You can't take
no fucking way.
You can't take -8.5 and the total. It's 43 points.
Right.
Can't do it.
So, all right.
What are they going to win? 42-0?
Well, so
This is the game that everyone's like, oh, Pittsburgh's going to blow them out because it's in Pittsburgh. The Lions suck. They haven't won a game. They've looked awful against bad teams.
How amazing!
But then the Lions come out and lose by 2.
Yeah, if the Lions scores 18 points, you can't.
Yeah. How incredible would it be that their first win is against the Steelers at home?
Am I kind of thinking it might be?
It might be.
I think it might be.
I think they might win.
I might break my oath and sprinkle money line.
Sprinkle.
Full disclosure, I'm thinking Lions spread and a sprinkle.
Spread and sprinkle. Sprinkle that spread.
But full disclosure, the Lions have fucked me hard.
Oh, me too.
Full disclosure, yeah, me too.
I'm like a batter. I'm like a battered
Eagles game.
I am
put me in,
listen. I am a battered Dalvin Cook girlfriend, just always going back to that.
A lot of facts need to come out there.
That's true. There is so much wild shit going on with that story, with that video that came out. Yes, that was insane. Scotty dropped a bomb with that video he shared in the DMs. That's crazy. Yeah.
What?
Where she's like, I'm going to go get my gun and I'm going to shoot you.
No fucking way.
I did not share that.
You didn't? Oh, okay, maybe I saw that on TikTok or Twitter then. I thought Scotty shared it.
No, I said, do you like my message? Because I said, I said I've decided... Or maybe I did drop the video, but it was a link to the video. I don't know, but I dropped a link
I need to find that.
That had just too much information, and I was like, I've made the decision personally to just stop caring about this because I can't follow it.
Credit to you.
Well, well, first off, I was like, I don't know. It seems kind of fishy that he was going to the police saying he was getting beaten. You guys are like, Zach, when did you start hating women?
Oh my God, I'm falling asleep.
I might be vindicated. I don't know. Yeah, I know you made your point clear. All right, so consensus plus 8.5.
Yeah.
Move on. All right, cool. Next game.
Also, this is a bury the tape coming off. The Lions are coming off a bury the tape game. Dan Campbell actually took the game film from the Eagles game and buried it with shovels and everything.
Okay.
I love that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He said it on his... don't you just
How
love
can he
that?
become a lifetime coach?
So much.
How can you not...
Coach of the Year candidate.
How can you not bet on the Lions after that? They might fucking win. The Steelers defense...
They're off a bye, too, right?
Yeah, and, losing teams off a bye this late in the season is, historically good because, throughout the bye, they just get to hear how much they suck.
Hey, you know what, though? I watched that Eagles game, and Jared Goff is fucking garbage.
Yeah, he was bad.
I mean, he is not good, bro.
He was bad.
He's just not fucking good.
He was bad. All right, next game.
He was real bad.
I traded Cortland Sutton for him straight up.
The Vikings are getting 3.5 at LA against the Chargers. Totals 53. Zach.
Under 53.
I knew you were gonna pick that.
The Chargers proved to me that it takes a fucking miracle for them to cover a spread that's greater than fucking 1. And then the Vikings, I don't know what to think of this team. They should have beat the Ravens last week.
Should have beat Cooper Rush the week before.
Yeah. So I'm staying away from the spread in this game. Just going with the under 53. I think both these teams are the running game with Dalvin Cook against that horrible Chargers run defense is just going to lend itself to a drawn out slugfest.
Scotty.
I think actually it's going to lead to a lot of offensive plays, so I'm taking the over 53.
We have
Crossfire.
a double crossfire.
You
Scotty
both like the
Zach.
over?
No. That's your second.
Oh, well, he changed it the last one, so that one doesn't count,
You're
remember?
Right. All right, that's our first crossfire.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. That would have been fun.
But I would also lean Minnesota plus 3.5.
Ooh.
And a half.
Yeah, I mean that's what it says on paper. It's 3.5.
Yeah, I like the Chargers minus 3.5, and I'll tell you why. I think the Vikings are just morally.
What do I know? I'm fucking 29 and 40.
43.
Spread it.
I'm logging off.
I think the Vikings are just exhausted. They're 2-5 in games that are 3 points or less, or 6 points or less. They're losing heartbreakers left and right, and now they got COVID issues everywhere. Dalvin Cook distraction. I like the Chargers, but it does scare me that the Chargers just let anyone and everyone just run however they want. All right, next game at Mile High.
Dalvin Cook going to be running away from the Chargers defense like he's running from his parole officer. Thank you.
Good on you.
I needed that sympathy line.
Eagles plus 3 at Denver minus 3.
2.5 right now.
Ooh, really?
It moved to 2.5. Yeah.
Ooh. All right, I guess
Denver.
I guess it's 2.5.
Denver.
Yeah, if it's 2.5, I'm taking Denver 2.5. I would have taken Eagles plus 3, but I've learned my lesson on any teams plus 2.5. Eagles in a great spot for a teaser here. A 7-point teaser, up to 9.5 or 10.
6-point teaser.
6-point teaser. Yeah, you could do that.
Defense.
Denver coming off of the flukest. I would have said the flukest of fluke games against a great Dallas team.
Such a pussy.
But the Ravens had
Give
the
me my
flukest.
fucking flowers,
The Ravens
you
had
asshole.
the flukest of fluke
Buffalo?
games.
Buffalo lost to the Jags.
I know, but
the Dolphins were supposed to win 9.5 games this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh,
I know.
Why didn't I take that?
My under could have won tonight if they would have lost.
Ugh. Don't worry.
The Jags.
You'll get it.
The
think
Jags
so.
were 14.5 point underdogs.
Yeah,
I guess, but
At home.
it's the Jags, dude. They got blown out by Geno Smith the week before.
That's actually just Zach being disrespectful against
I don't
me.
know. I don't know.
okay,
Well, just seeing what
pussy.
Seeing Buffalo.
Eat that fucking Thursday night
Shut
out,
up,
bitch.
Shut up. The Buffalo had come off of that heartbreaking game against Tennessee, where they just fumbled that bag, and then they had that game where they almost should have lost to the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
And then again to have a game like that in Jacksonville, it wasn't as surprising to me as Dallas basically losing that first game to Tampa Bay in a close one, and then just ripping ass through their schedule up to this game against a bad Denver team. That was just like that was just more shocking to me.
A bad Denver team.
Yeah, they're not good.
Noted.
They're not good. Denver's not good. Shelby, is Denver good?
They're better than Jacksonville.
Well, I guess, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
Denver might be good.
They're not. They're not good.
Denver might be good, and how dare you fucking say otherwise? Denver might be okay.
They're not good.
I mean, they're in the playoff race, and they have a winning record.
They should be better than they are. I will say that. On paper,
they are better. That's weird to say off a team that just gave the Dallas Cowboys their true first loss since week 1 against a good team.
I would call the
in their own.
It wasn't
house.
surprising that Denver. Wouldn't be surprised that Denver covered that game last week because Dallas was undefeated against the spread. It was like they were so expensive to bet on, but to go up 30-0, and also like. These coaches going for it every fourth down is just getting out of control.
Yeah. I don't have a problem.
Brandon Staley for sure.
I don't have a problem with Dallas
on the edge, dude.
I don't have a problem with Denver covering that game. I don't have a problem with Dallas losing that game. But Denver had absolutely 0% business blowing that Dallas team out. That is what makes it the flukest of fluke games. There was
Zach, you're just hurt because you lost money.
No, I'm saying.
Look at it from like a fucking analyst.
No, I am. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, the Buffalo Bills had a game that was close against an awful Dolphins team and a game that they should have outright won against the Titans team going into that game. So it was like, oh, yeah, like Buffalo has something going on where they're underperforming consecutively week after week after week. Whereas Dallas had a great game against what is arguably the best team in the NFC. And then...
Who?
At the beginning of the year against the Buccaneers. And then they go on a tear with a minor... hiccup, I guess you could say, against the Chargers, but the Chargers are kind of good. That Chargers game, week 3? 2. After that, but they still won. And then after that, every single win was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then with Cooper Rush beating the Vikings in primetime, it was like, yeah, this defense can carry this team. And then the defense just lays an egg against a team that beat 3 shitty teams and then lost to all the other good teams that they played. That's why it's surprising. That is my evidence for why I said that Denver had 0 business blowing out Dallas. I didn't say Denver had 0 business beating Dallas. Denver had 0 business blowing out Dallas the way they did.
10-point underdog being up 30-0.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It would never happen.
It makes
out of
less
100 times.
Yeah, it makes less sense than the Bills losing a 9-6 game or whatever it was against Jacksonville.
I would still think Jacksonville's the bigger upset because it's Jacksonville and they've looked dead all year and their coach and people revolting and making fun of them at practice. I think with the Cowboys, it was just such a sleepwalk spot after you beat Cooper Rush, or Cooper Rush beats the Vikings on the road. Everyone thought you were going to lose. And then the Chiefs beat the Giants. The Broncos beat the football team. And the Eagles, I don't know what the Eagles did that week. They beat the Lions. But anyway, you're up 4 games in the division. It's like, we got the division wrapped up. But anyway, surprising nonetheless. I'm taking the under in the game just because Philly loves to run the ball. Denver pretty good at running, stopping the run. I think
only recently does Philly like running the ball.
Well, yeah, that's where
that was like their fans like Sirianni.
Yeah, they're gonna stick what works for them. I think where they want Jalen Hurts to throw like 15 times a game. But yeah, we go to the next game. Seattle. Who's gonna be the quarterbacks in these? We don't know. Russell Wilson's not off the IR yet. I think he's coming back for sure. Against Green Bay versus Aaron Rodgers is probably gonna play. Yeah. Total's 49. Green Bay's favored by 3.5. Zach.
I'm taking the over 49 in this game. I think both these quarterbacks are going to play. Both defenses have proven... I wouldn't say both defenses have proven inept against the pass. Obviously, we all know the Seahawks defense is bad. Packers defense looked great against the Chiefs. But again, the Chiefs, like...
Jesus.
They are like they should have won by 1 billion points last week with how bad Jordan Love played. Yeah. But the Packers, I don't know.
Packers should have won the game if they kicked their field goal.
I can't tell if the Packers lost because Jordan Love is that bad, or the Packers lost because their defense stepped up. So I'm leaning towards more towards the Packers defense is just middle of the road, and that Mahomes continues to be off his fucking rocker in terms of just like being a Mahomes that we haven't seen ever.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, Scotty definitely loves it. So, yeah, the over 49 here, I think there's a lot of points scored.
Ooh, Scotty.
Yeah, I'm taking Seattle plus 3.5. If like Russell Wilson comes back from his injury, I mean they've kept games close and won a few with him out. I think and Aaron Rodgers is coming back after like media controversy. I know it's at home, but like 3.5 seems too many points to be laid against the Seahawks. With Russell Wilson coming back, I feel like they make their like late push now for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm also in Seattle. They need the game so bad.
I will say this. If the Seahawks win, the over is hitting. If the Packers win, it will because it's like a 24-17 game.
No, the Packers
or the Seahawks win like 17-9 or something.
I don't. I mean, that would Rodgers would have to not play for that to be the case.
Yeah, Green Bay's offense wasn't very good with Rodgers in it this year. I mean, not what he was last year.
But he hasn't played I don't think he's. I mean, what defense has he played this is bad?
Washington. Everyone's tearing up Washington.
Yeah, but like,
he scored 24 points.
But that game was like. That game was weird because Taylor Heineke was running all over the place, but he just couldn't. He couldn't finish in the end zone.
What does that have to do with Washington's defense?
I don't know. It's just game script stuff to me, where the Packers were content with like these guys can't score to save their fucking life. So as long as we just maintain a single possession lead, I don't know.
I've just been waiting for the Packers like big offensive explosion, and it hasn't come yet. I mean, their best game against the shitty Lions, they scored 35, but they're scoring like 24 points a week. Literally 24, 24, 24. Well, 25 against the Bengals, 24 Chicago, 24 Washington, and then 24 Arizona before the Kansas City game. And Rodgers has been over 300 yards once all year. So, I don't know. It's obviously it's a bad sample because he's coming off an MVP year where he's
25-24 win by Seahawks covers the plus 3.5 and pushes the over. So
there you go. All right, Sunday Night Football, Chiefs Raiders. Scotty.
Raiders.
I
will never take. I as a principal will never take plus 2.5.
Well, I like a money line. So
yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take 2.5 because I can't bet the Chiefs, and if I lose it. I'm fine. Whenever this Mahomes, hopefully it doesn't come back, but whenever this Mahomes magic does come back where he throws for 400 something, it's like I've made enough money fading the Chiefs that it's like whatever. But Zach, I think there's a good rule to the 2.5 rule.
Okay.
If you're positive it's not going to hit 3, I think it's okay to take 2.5.
So here's my thing: how do I take the Chiefs without crossfiring either of you? I want to find a way to do that.
First half?
Because I can't take
team total under
their money line. Let's see. Yeah, you guys have kind of painted me. Yeah, I just don't want another crossfire.
You only have one.
I know. I don't want any more because I'm notoriously bad against the crossfire.
You want a team total?
Let's see.
What do you mean you're notoriously bad? Don't I owe both of you money? I have to, right? I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I'll take Raiders team total under 25.5.
Raiders team total under 25. All right.
Yeah.
My team total, my Bengals team total under was a fucking lock last week.
Yeah. I don't see the. I mean, the Raiders after last week, I think they've run out of steam since the.
No, that's what
new coach.
That's how they get you.
I think that was a 1 week thing with the whole run.
No. I don't think. We've moved beyond the 1 week thing, to where.
With the Eagle, how they struggled against the Eagles.
It's a 1 week thing off. All right. Bonus, Scotty.
I don't have one yet. Keep going.
I'm done defending my points. I don't have to prove myself to. Least of all, Scotty, 29 and 43.
I don't have to prove myself about my betting handicaps on a betting podcast.
Who has a bonus they would like to share? Anyone?
I'm sure you do.
Anyone?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll take Buffalo minus 12 against the Jets.
Laying a lumber.
Yeah, I'll lay that all day long after the disrespect. How, like, literally nobody could shut the fuck up about Josh Allen on Josh Allen.
Oh my
bullshit.
God, I know.
The dumbest fucking shit
so
I've ever
annoying.
seen, where the Buffalo Bills are going to come out and they're going to fucking raw dog the Jets this week.
I'm so with you. I was so over that. Oh my God, I was so over that. I'm going to crossfire you. Because you didn't want to I'll take the Jets.
I will retract my bet if that's the case. I'll pick another bonus. I don't care.
I hate the Jets this week, and I'll take it for a crossfire. Okay, no.
Okay.
For real.
Let me keep my bet. Don't be an asshole.
No, you got it. It's the Falcons.
Yeah.
It's the Falcons.
It's going to be my lock, you ass.
It's always been the Falcons.
Now I have to find a new lock.
All right, Scotty bonus.
I'll crossfire you.
You want?
No, I won't do that. No, I'll take the Bucks minus 9 against
9.5 right
Washington.
now. It's not much difference, but
all right, that's fine.
Washington football team.
A little bonus.
Yeah.
Bucks off a bye.
Yeah, off a loss and then a
Tampa
bye.
Tampa Bay's a fucking wagon.
Yeah, I love Washington there, but I'm so freaking afraid of that. Tampa just coming off a loss and then a bye. But my lock, Carolina plus 10.5. I don't care who the quarterback is. No better. I hope Kyler Murray plays because I think he'll be hampered.
Jesus.
I think he'll be hampered as shit. I think the Cardinals the biggest look ahead after beating the 49ers on the road.
Let me retract what I said about Denver being the most shocking game. The performance from Colt goddamn shit ass McCoy.
I don't want to talk about that game. Broke me. I'd make the bet again.
I would too,
but it broke me.
I would too. The Colt McCoy had they got fucking San Francisco got like everyone else to complain about what happened to the Bears in that game, but San Francisco got fucking wrecked by the refs in that game.
Roughing. Oh my god.
Yeah, nowhere close. My lock is going to be the over in the Saints Titans game. It's 44.
I didn't even look at any.
I'm staying in that game for my lock.
All right.
The over 44 in this game. Tennessee without Derrick Henry against a great defense in the Rams had no problem scoring points, and they're
it's because they got like basically 2 pick sixes.
Yeah,
it was half of their points.
But I don't. I mean, against the Saints and whoever plays at quarterback, I don't think they'd have any trouble repeating the success at home. So I like the over 44. It's a small amount of points against two teams that the Saints didn't have trouble scoring against the Buccaneers, and the Titans didn't have trouble scoring, albeit from however you want to categorize their scoring, didn't have trouble getting in the end zone against the Rams. A good offense and a good defense. So pick your poison.
Scotty, lock it up.
Something's fishy with this game.
Can I guess which
Why
one
are the Titans? Why are the Titans only favored? I said I'll stay in the game.
Saints beat the Buccaneers.
I didn't hear that. No, I think it's lined about right.
Something's fishy about this game. The Titans just beat the Rams in LA, and they beat them handedly. And the Saints just lost to the Falcons at home with a 6-point spread. But the reason I'm taking the Saints here plus 2.5 because I had the Titans written down as my lock, but I switched it.
If you said Titans, I was going to crossfire you and take out my bonus.
And the reason is because of like this trend that is like 70% hits betting teams who didn't cover last week against teams who did cover the week before, or against teams who did cover last week. So it's like the Saints didn't cover minus 6.5. It's 1-0. Oh shit! It is 0.
Baltimore would have been the pick tonight.
Primetime games don't count. Everyone knows that, except for the Rams and.
Yeah,
Titans.
Shelby, kill yourself. Fuck you, bitch.
But yeah, it's still like 70% of the time it hits, and Trevor Simeon's behind center, so you always got a shot.
I like it. Then why didn't you bet Philly against Denver?
Why would I ever bet against Denver?
Because of
They're
your
wagon.
trend.
They're a fucking wagon.
Because of your trend.
Well, you know, I'm a fucking fan.
You put anything under a
Suck my
microscope
dick.
and it's just gonna fall apart.
I want it +3. Give me +3.
For who?
Saints.
Yeah, that's what you got.
That's what it is right
Okay.
now on Lawrenceburg.
Not on the book.
All right. Scotty's party parlay. What's it going to be?
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck!
I know.
Yeah. So we're taking the Colts to beat the Jaguars by 10. God, I need one of these to hit, for God's sake.
Yeah, you're running out of
we're
time
taking
where
the-
it's
Yeah,
like...
because right now the Colts are -10.5.
Buy a half point, Zach.
Can't on the online book.
No,
It's weird.
On the
Sometimes you
online book,
can.
they're not
Yeah.
minus
Not in
10.5.
parlays.
No. Yeah, I think you can. Maybe not.
Nope.
We're taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team over 51.
Heineke overs.
Heineke overs. We're taking the Panthers plus 10.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to interrupt you because I love Scotty Party Parlay, but the last time these two teams played,
Who?
Washington football team and Tampa Bay,
Heineke.
we lost our fucking marbles in that game when Washington covered like a motherfucker in that playoff game.
Yeah.
At the book. We
Yeah.
were in shambles.
All right.
Always were.
Carolina plus 10 at Arizona.
Sorry, go ahead.
Seattle Seahawks plus 3.5.
You could get plus 10.5 for Carolina Panthers.
He's just going off.
Yeah,
Even better.
Yeah. I know. I'm
Eagles Broncos under 45.5.
Love it.
love it.
Raiders money line.
What is that? What does that net you?
Plus 5,000 odds.
I love it. He's gone back to the fucking
10
stratosphere.
to win $500.
All right, I'm going to get this out of the way because I...
You're teasing thank you. This is
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, give me the bet. I'm actually going to lay.
Hold on, okay. I'm proud to announce that
You're
Tease
fucking
and, I'm
asshole.
proud to announce that Tease and Thank You has won 5 of the last 9.
Oh God!
Hey, didn't they win the first? Wasn't it 5-0?
Well, what I said was factual. It's won 5 of the last 9.
Right.
So this is there's no way.
Calm down. You're proving my point.
This hasn't. Tease and Thank You has not been 500 or worse since last year. It's just a fact. Dear God. Okay.
Got to bounce back sometime.
All right, this is going to be your classic run-of-the-mill. You ready, Zach?
Yep.
6-point teaser.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, 6-point teaser. 3-teamer.
Gotcha.
Easy.
Okay.
We're going to go Dallas. Down to 2.5.
Clearly,
Eagles up to 8.5.
they always cover teaser bets.
Raiders up to 8.5. 3-team. 6-point. What's the odds on it, Zach?
Where'd the Eagles go? I lost them in the sauce. Philadelphia. There they are. Okay, you said 6-point, right?
Yep.
6-point teaser.
Get a nice little plus odds on
A
that.
nice little plus 180.
Yep.
10 to win 18. 11 to win 20.
Now give me the play I'm actually going to lay.
I did lay it. Oh yeah, he's getting on my case about not laying some shit that's plus 5,000.
That's great. Look at that payout, though.
That's right. I was like, let me drop a 5 skis on the Dolphins money line tonight, and then they go up fucking 9-3, and I'm like, all right, let me fucking lay him again at a plus 245.
Scotty, you're getting into that territory where like the books are starting to put up like with the Lions, like will the Lions go 0-17? Like will Scotty's party parlay go 0-17?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Zach, your lock of the week of the century.
I mean, there's a reason 5,000 hits, don't hit all that often, I guess.
Zach, lock of the week
what's
of the
my
century,
record?
3-6.
It's 3-6, which is not great.
About
this,
33%.
Yeah, this might be controversial, but let me just say that my lock of the week of the century I don't know about y'all, but this shit. Yeah, no. My lock of the week of the goddamn century. It's a TikTok trend. Get with the times, you fucking grandpa.
I fought in World War I.
That's Shelby.
It is going to be, drum roll please, as I decide between these two that I've been mulling over in my head.
Oh my god.
No, it's
this might be controversial.
It's the
Dolphins.
I gotta look at Lawrenceburg. It's the same. Okay, under 47.5, the Jacksonville Colts game. This game is going under like you never fucking believe. You can't crossfire me because it's lock of the week of the century. So go fuck yourself. This is gonna be a low scoring game. Colts have a bunch of great running backs that they don't know what to do with. Jacksonville, coming off of a monumental win, are going to be entirely inept on offense. I would say take the Colts minus 10.5, but that's way too many points. 9.5 I'd be comfortable with. But their offense against Jacksonville's defense that's looked okay at times, might throw a lot of interceptions, a lot of turnovers, means less points, depending on where you are in the field. Under 47.5. Lock of the week of the century.
All right. There's our betting for the week.
Write it down.
Good luck, gentlemen. Is that our show?
Yeah, it's our show.
Alright, here we go. There's a little place where the sun sleeps late and pulls himself a shot of tequila. It's a little place called Pleasure Island. That's where I'd like to feel ya. It's easy to find just beyond the last wave, where the dolphins and whales are up mating. Sail all day and all night and then take a hard ride. That's where I'll be awaiting. Pleasure Island, island of pleasure. No need to stop and think. Pleasure Island, a beautiful treasure. Come on down and have a drink.